Okay. Good morning. Good morning, I think. I think it's good morning. I have to see here. As we just work to get everything updated. Make sure everything is working properly. Oh, they appear to be. We're doing a bit of a change of schedule today. Bit of change of schedule. I hope you can hear me. Nope. Everything should be working properly. Let's switch it on over here. My amazing desktop here. We're centered up. We're good. We're good. We're doing something a little bit different here today. Normally, we save marbles for Monday. But just having a real hankering to play Cities. I started playing it a little bit last night. And I went, shit. I want to keep doing it. I haven't really slept. Since then either, so this is gonna be a fun one today. We're gonna work on a please subscribe to some things. We're gonna work on a new Winter City. We started a Winter City the other day. I really enjoyed the build. But we didn't have the assets and certain things that we wanted, so we made sure we went back and we updated our Albion pack. So the Albion pack is up to date, 100%. 100% it's up to date. Subscribe to all this craziness. Yes, continue. So yeah, we made sure we were updated on that. That way, when we go back to doing that, we can just rapidly do it, you know? You just rapidly unsubscribe all and then click the subscribe all button on the Albion pack. That's kind of the goal for that. There. Hopefully that works pretty well. Man, I feel like I'm not focusing enough on you guys. I should focus a little bit more on you guys. But yeah, I have a slight idea of what I want to do today with it. Not a big one. I do have a little list here of things I need to grab here. Figured I'd just go live and we could just get some things in the workshop real quick. You can see some of the ones I have the check mark on already. These Baroque houses. A lot of the ones by Titan, actually. Titan's made some good assets. His original ones were decent, but they're a little kind of low res almost, but these kind of Baroque houses and things he's put out more recently than his original asset, they're pretty good. They're genuinely pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. They look pretty good. Our one issue here is going to be finding things that are not too... It's a very American game, isn't it? I know it's made by a Swedish company, I believe. I believe it's a Swedish company, but it plays very American. The way buildings sit on roads, the way mass transit works, the way that the grid and everything wants to exist in the city. The way the highway is the first thing you build around and not a rail line or a waterway with a, you know, a canal port or something like that. Very American in that manner. It's very, very American in that manner. We're going to try to avoid that. We're going to try to avoid that as much as possible today. It can be very, very difficult. It can be very, very difficult to avoid it. But we're going to try. We're going to try our hardest today to avoid it. I'm trying to build something cool here. I want to find a couple offices. That's what I really want to do. I really want to find a couple offices that are, like, speaking to me here. But so far, it's a lot of American-style offices. And Canadian-style offices as well. Yeah, I'm just not seeing a whole lot in here. Not seeing a whole lot in here just yet. Ooh, what about this? What does this look like? Oh, is it 2 buildings or is it just one of them? I think it's just one of them. I don't really like it all that much the more I look at it. I got these ones once. These are really cool to do in like cyberpunk, like futuristic cities. These like spires. They're really cool. They're really cool. That's all I can say. They're really, really cool. Canal offices, those look pretty nice. We'll grab those. A round building could be really cool here. Oh, that's a really cool. Where is this? Central European. Man, that's rare to see an Art Deco like that here. That's really cool. I like that one. Not really the theme I'm going for, but I like the building. I genuinely like the building there. X Towers. Not really seeing what I want to see. What if I do, if I just type circle in? Okay, let's move this Gatorade from here. We're back to, Gatorade. Mostly because we've run out of body armor. I really do like body armor. Ooh, I like this. This is in Beijing. I don't like it as much now. I thought it was more circular. Yeah, I like it. Ooh, I really like this building. Yes, please. That is exactly what I was looking for. Grab these roof props. There we have those. We're gonna have a whole bunch of missing assets today. I can guarantee it. This is my first time I'm gonna be using the FPS booster. I was using the mini one before, but the full FPS booster pack today, it's gonna be the first time. So that's gonna be exciting as well. It's gonna be really exciting. Ooh, a round apartment. Ooh, comes in little pieces, so you can draw all sorts of little shapes with it. This could be tempting. This could actually be really, really tempting. Lay off on that. One circular building's enough. One circular building is probably it. Ooh. But that's really tempting. No, there's a lot of tempting stuff here. I'm get myself in trouble. Sea turban? Let's remove circle. What do we have just for the top buildings in the last 6 months? Top buildings in the last 6 months. What are we gonna get? What's gonna pop up in here? Beach resort. Some high rises. Japanese suburban. I've seen some really cool Japanese and like Asian style builds. As of late. I'm gonna say Japanese just because of the density that this game kind of requires you to have. Ooh, I do like this arena. I'll leave that one go for now. I don't think I really want. I don't know. San Francisco. Ooh. That one's tempting, actually. That one could look really good with kind of the. Where are they at? I saw one of them up here. There's a bunch of like Chicago style houses in here as well. I want something to kind of bring it together. I still want something to bring it together a little bit. West Side Market. We'll grab that. It's a cool building in Cleveland. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That one will work just fine. I don't know what else I want here. Okay, let's just go down the list then. We need schools. Let's go into education. Let's go into education. For our community school. What does this look like? Is that the worst thing in the world? Doesn't really fit. Doesn't really fit though. Not exactly what we want. Not that one either. Not that one either. Toronto-style high school. Let's see, what does Toronto have to offer? These up-closes. I hate these up-close views. If this was a game about building first-person cities, I'd get it. But it's not. Always see the city from the sky down. You're always in the third person looking down on it. It's really difficult. I do like this. I do really like this. I don't know if it fits the city, but we're gonna grab it anyways. We're definitely gonna grab it anyways. That's close. The resolution's pretty bad on that. The resolution is pretty bad on that. I would grab it. Huh. I do like this. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Grab that one. That one could work in at least once. We might be able to place that one once. I do like that library, but we're not going to grab it this time. Might grab this. Might grab that. That one might be good. We're not going to grab one of the Apple campus bubbles. Not going to grab one of those. I do like these. That looks pretty good. This. That ain't half bad. This guy does it as well. Give me an overall of it. I guess he has a 3D view. Load it up. Yeah. That won't be bad at all. Won't be bad at all. That'll be a pretty nice one. That one will look pretty good. Shit, let's grab that one as well. Let's see if I can't just grab a couple more here. What's this one back here, actually? Nah. Let's grab that convent. That'll be good. And then let us... That's kind of cool, actually. A little bit small, but it's cool. Now let's actually just grab one more. One more, this one here. Why not? Why not? Pretty good one. Large high school, which like that actually too. Grab that one as well. Harold Washington Library Center. Let's just search library now. The Harold Washington Library is huge. It's huge. It's a massive building. That's the only problem with it. Or I would absolutely grab it. Absolutely grab that asset if it wasn't so damn big. Let's go all time. Yeah, top one's all time. State Library. I don't know if that's actually updated to be a library. Ooh, I do like this one. That old guy is kind of creepy, but... Wondering about the actual textures in it. Wondering about the textures in it. It doesn't seem to be reading correctly. It doesn't. That's gonna be a tricky building to try to, reproduce in-game, but, that one certainly does not seem to actually be reading properly. I know I said I was done with schools. Oi! What's up, BC Gaming? How's it going, bud? We're just filling out some assets here. We're just getting the rest of our stuff going. How you been? I've been recently. Seen you around much. How your streams going? So busy recently. Been so crazy busy recently. Really have. Not seeing a library here that I like. Not seeing one. What's that? You want more subs? Okay. Absolutely, 100%. No, I don't mind. I don't mind. Not out the whole YouTube thing as well, but... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about YouTube still. As far as their live streaming aspects. Their live streaming aspects seem to be... problematic in certain areas. Certainly problematic in certain areas. That's my only thing. That's my only thing with them. What else did we need? Fire. We have a fire, but obviously more fire department. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? That one's gonna be good. And a small one there. Hell, even that one would look good. There we go. Congrats on 10, by the way. Wow, thank you so much. Did you actually follow? Or did you actually subscribe? Actually just gain one there? Let's refresh. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. It's awesome. Thank you, dude. I know. We've been doing pretty good. Now that we're actually paying attention. Now that we're actually paying attention and trying to grow a little bit. We've been doing pretty good. I think we've been doing pretty good. So thank you so much. I want to go. Police departments. Yeah. That we're just trying, not that we're pushing. I don't know. It's this weird conversation I've been having with myself recently that, like, 11 subs, mad one. Crazy. Dude, you're crazy, dude, easy. Gazup! Barry Scott! Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining on in. We're picking up some more assets here. We gotta finish this off. We're looking for a nice police station here. That one's not bad. I don't like it. We did a complete 360 there. Real fast 360. I do like that one, though. Legitimately like that one. Actually keep that one. That one's good. That one ain't half bad. Actually stick with it. Half tempted to grab this. We'll do it. What's the worst thing that could happen? What's the worst thing? Oh, hey, another Crazy Dave. What's up? Thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much. You guys are crazy. Hopefully you actually like the content. Not just join in, but... Hey, who am I to argue otherwise? Who am I to, argue otherwise? I really need a suburban police station here. Really, really do. It's not finding one that I like. Not finding one that I like at all. I'll get this done so I can get into the game here pretty soon. It's gonna take a... Well, it's not gonna take that long to load. But it is gonna take a little bit to load. This is a slow game. Shit. We'll just run these two. Why not? Get that over with. Yeah. But yeah, my internal conversation of, like, what I should be focusing. I just don't know. Don't know yet. I don't know what I should be focusing on. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I think I'm doing a pretty good job recently of not trying to force any one thing. What's an alt account? I've never heard of one. Yeah. I feel like there are legitimately some people I've met along the way that don't know what an alt account is, though. This guy, I think, maybe the first week I was ever streaming. Maybe the first week I ever streamed. There was this guy, I want to call him a guy. Probably a young kid. Real young kid. By my guesstimations. By my guesstimations, a really young kid. And he's like, hey, my family might be joining in. But then it was like, every single account was the same account as his with like a number changed. Just absolutely mind-boggling. Like, dude, I know these are alt accounts. These are the most obvious alt accounts ever. Like, he's like, hey, my cousin might stop by. Then when his cousin stopped by, he would be talking, but the other guy wouldn't be. You think, I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me! Oh, man, I gotta say pretty bluntly, I was disappointed in the last season of that. The last season they put out was just genuinely not very good. Hate to say it. Love the first couple seasons. First couple seasons are brilliant. They're really good, but that last season... That wasn't it, Jack. Wait, you get that big contract? You get that big contract? Rick and Morty does, and they're living life, and they actually have to live up to the contract, though. It's the other side of it. Now they actually have to produce the episodes, and ooh-wee! Yeah, ooh-wee, man. It's crazy. Well, come on in, guys. Hopefully we'll actually finish here soon. Hopefully at some point today, I'll actually grab all the assets that, you know, we probably grabbed all the assets that we need there at least. Garbage. Need some garbage assets. Trash, whatever you want to call it. Garbage. Not liking those. Just go to the all-time ones. There's a couple good all-time ones. These ones. Might as well just run with those. Those will help. Water, sewage, yeah, and power. Water, sewage, and power. Okay. 1 year. Okay, this is actually a valid channel I plan on uploading to. Man, how many alts do you have, my dude? Vintage Lego. I mean, you do like those Lego games, so I get this one. I get this one, don't get me wrong. I'm oblivious. I know you like Lego games. I'm saying half bad. I was actually thinking about Lego over the weekend. Recently joined the Bionicle subreddit. I got to thinking, why does Lego not make a video game and then make a toy based off of the video game? Why do they always make a toy and make a video game based off the toy? It seems like the wrong strategy. Like this day and age. I don't know. Something about it seems weird to me. I mean, I know they finally made a movie, which they've now made a game off of, which now they're making toys for. But I guess they kind of made toys first for that as well. Yeah, I don't know. It just still, it rubs me wrong. Something about it's a little weird. Let's see if we can find electricity. In the past 6 months. Gonna find a new one here. What do we have? Three Gorges Jam. I don't think we want a dam. Really don't think we want a dam. I don't know how a combine generates power. But that's alarming. How am I getting all these subs? I mean, damn some. Yeah, well, no. How am I getting all these subs? I mean, oh, with all the weird TOS problems that are going on recently. I know they're just alt accounts. I'm just giving you a hard time. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support. Ethan Collins, EC Gaming, Spoof, Ag Ario, El Gordo. Wait, where's El Gordo the Spanish fatty at, though? You have so many, dude. You have so many alts. It's a little bit crazy. Oh my God, where the hell are we at now? Let me see. 18 subs. Wow. That's an aggressive amount of alt accounts. I will give you that. That is an aggressive amount of alts. I want just a little bit more Chernobyl. Yeah, let's not. Let's stay away from that one. Huh. That one, I guess. That could look cool. Maybe. Grab a bridge. I don't know. Hey, look, it's me and my buddy's group channel. Also a valid one and not an alt. Kaz and Ethan do stuff. Dude, you're crazy. Not really. I mean, I have alt accounts. I have two Google alts, and then I have really only have one that I use. Let me take that back. I really only have one that I use. The other one is a total, Google did that whole transition a couple years ago and made Google accounts from the Google Plus or whatever. And one of the accounts basically got duplicated. But I have like my accounts for streaming, and then I have my accounts that I just chill on in real life. Like personal accounts. Those are the only accounts that I have. Did I get everything? Okay, good. I think I finally got everything. Let's get into the game. Let's get in. I guess I'll make a new account to get me to 20. Dude. Dude. Chill. Like, artificially inflated like this. ECG Apex. Don't you think you're going to be spreading yourself a little thin? Don't you think you'd be spreading yourself a little thin? I mean, maybe down the road if you become, you know, the next Pooty Poo. You know, but, in the meantime, you, for one channel first? I don't know, I'm not the voice of reason on this. I'm certainly not the voice of reason on this. Not at all. Also over on the D-Lives. I do like D-Live. We'll see. Let's see what D-Live does. Near to distant future. Alright, we'll actually get into the game now. Super tired. I'm working on, like, basically zero sleep today. Just couldn't sleep. I was sitting here, playing Cities last night. Because I couldn't sleep. This is just for Apex. Yeah, I guess that is a strategy. Genuinely, I think it's nice to just have one channel. Thought about having multiple channels, uploading things to different channels, but I think honestly, I don't know about you. I really enjoy what do they call them? The folders, the playlists on YouTube. I wish more streamers would actually like reliably look at them, like keep their stuff into the folders, the correct folders. I really do. I really wish they would like keep them all in the correct folders and all that good stuff. I don't know about that one. I use them a lot. I find them very useful. I know I've been having a rough time doing it myself, but we're gonna get back into it here. We're gonna get back into it. We're gonna make sure all of our VODs end up in the VODs playlist and so on and so forth. Maybe even try to get them in the second playlist based off of what stream we're doing that day. I don't know what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. I really wanted to play City, so I moved it today. Yeah. I'm really struggling to speak here. Really struggling to speak. I'm trying to make it a little more chill today. More chill. Oh, so tired though. It's like Death Incumbent. I finally watched Tenet last night. Or yesterday, I should say. Finally watched Tenet. It's not a good movie, guys. The end almost makes it worth it, but that's not a good movie. It really isn't. It is such a bloated 3-hour-long film. And that is a movie that feels all of 3 hours. Don't get me wrong. It's not as slow as Endgame. Endgame is the all-time slowest movie I think I've ever watched. As much as I like Infinity War, I'm not a big fan of the Avengers movies. I'm really not. I like quite a few of the solo movies, but the Avengers movies suck. They really do. The first one was cool because it was the first time. The second one was awful, and Infinity War was genuinely pretty cool. Infinity War was genuinely pretty cool. Okay. This is where I got in the city last night. The sun went down. City? We just move forward in the daytime just a little bit. Can we get to the daytime? Plan some things. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. As you can see, let's just switch over and do some things here. So this is what the metro system looks like so far. As you can see, we got like trolley roads, and we got, what are these? These are trams. Trams going all over the place. Trams are really cool. I'm trying to maximize the mass transit. I'm trying to really maximize the mass transit. We have monorails. We have monorails going across the river. We're gonna get cable cars going across the river as well. The highway is a little bit not working the way I want it to just yet, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there on that. We do have a little bit of a bus loop. It kind of loops around here and comes back down this way. We need a train station. We do need a train station. We're working on that one. We just got a couple train station assets, actually, that I would like to look at. I think I want to roll with this one. We don't want a massive, massive train station. I do want to keep... Oh, man. I want to build up a little bit of density. I do want a little bit of density in the inner city. But I don't want it to look too American. So maybe we put it out here? I'd like it next to the bus loop, if possible, actually. I would like it next to the bus loop, if possible. Achievement unlocked, 1001 nights. I don't know how I haven't unlocked that one before. But there we go. Yeah, I don't know. What if we just, do one of these little doodads here. Okay, this is the final one. Okay. If I knew how to use the moderator settings, you'd be in for a rough one here. No, don't say that shit. Is my name not beautiful? No, it's really not. In the words of Tyler Perry, it's kind of churlish. A little bit churlish. Let's get that flipped around. I don't know. I'm trying to, Man, you know what? That's what I should talk about. That's what I should really talk about here. There was a really good conversation that happened the other day over on the Twittersphere. That doesn't happen very often. That really doesn't happen very often. So I made sure I favorited it. I made sure I actually liked it. So let's roll over to our account. Let's go over to our likes. I like a lot of stuff. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. I would hide names here, but we're not really going to. Man, look at this. So this is the one I end up liking from Diction, but this one. This is the comment that is really strange. This is a really interesting topic that came out, and it's a really strange comment. I find it strange, but I guess it's not. So the comment is, why do streamers not care about making friends anymore? Like, I try to support people and make friends, and all I ever feel like is a viewer. And it's kind of a strange comment. It really is. Am I the only one who finds that to be an extremely EC Gaming? Yeah, I always like EC Gaming as well. I like EC Gaming. I find this extremely strange. I've never gone into a Twitch chat or a Twitch channel expected to become friends with the streamer themselves. Now I've met people in Twitch chats that I have, you know, hit it off with. We've run off and we've played. What's up, Paparoni? What's up? The little doohickeys working pretty good today. Are they a good size? They're super small still. I think they're still super small. But yeah, it's a super weird one. It's a super weird one. That's where Diction comes in with a really, really good one. Because some viewers don't understand boundaries, and sometimes it becomes uncomfortable or downright unsafe to streamers. Not to throw everyone into a big pile of yikes, but keeping a healthy distance between entertainer and viewer is sensible. Not that we don't appreciate you. This is 100% accurate. It's 100% accurate, and I feel like I've had a couple people in. I consider you a buddy. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I find it weird. I do. Myself, I find it weird that conversation has to happen. I genuinely find that a weird conversation that has to happen in the first place. Hey, sure. Thank you so much. Dude, Paparoni's always coming in here and complimenting me. It's a little creepy sometimes, but it's not bad. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He can be a little creepy. He can be a little creepy. Especially when he compliments me and when he can't even see me. It's really weird. He just pops in every once in a while and he's like, hey buddy, nice robe. I'm like, son of a bitch, I'm not even streaming. A little creepy. A little creepy. And you're a buddy. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying at the same point, right? My keyboard has collapsed. My little leg fell down. I mean, you get the point of that conversation, right? The point of that thing is like not necessarily towards you, but it's towards I'm sure you've seen it. They sit there and man, they'll ask the streamer like, "Hey, man, we should jump on this later." I was like, but we're doing this, and I don't know you. Yeah, there's a boundary. I'm certain you have felt it since you've been streaming. I'm absolutely certain you felt it at least once when you're streaming. Just a weird one. It's weird to get people to accept boundaries sometimes. It really is. I know, I guarantee I've angered people on this channel before by not doing exactly what they want and how they want it to be done. Guarantee I have. I don't feel bad about that. I'm always your closest. And parasocial stuff can get weird fast. I don't even know what that necessarily means. What the hell is parasocial? I probably know what it means. I'm just incredibly out of the loop when it comes to some of the social terminologies. Well, that isn't gonna work, is it? One direction interaction? Yeah. If I'm reading that how I think you are, like a streamer who gets super invested in a or a viewer who gets super invested in a streamer and thinks they're like best friends and they're really not. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's when things get super sketchy. Super sketchy. That's why it always makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable, like going off something new that Twitch has done with their whole like banning simp or not banning simp thing. It's always made me feel a little bit weird because of that. Like, we don't get comments in here too much about anything like that, but every time we do, it does make my skin itch just a little bit, where I'm like, oh, I don't really know you, and I know there's somebody out there who's like taking this seriously. I know there's someone out here who's absolutely 100% taking this seriously. That's when, yeah, you're right. It gets alarming at that rate. It gets just a little bit alarming. You think I can pull a full 360 with this? Think I can do it? Not really a 360, but you get what I'm saying. It's like flipping it all the way. Turn off the grid here. What is up? Thank you so much for following. Ren. Gosh. Renash. I'm gonna say there's a 4 in there, so he could mean that 4 is like an A or a 4. I don't my little thing seems a little small still. Let me increase the size of my overlay again here. Give me a second here. Embed in the stream. I want to up the scale just a little bit more. Just a little bit. 250. Launch that. Oh, I didn't want to launch it. I wanted to, I don't care if I'm sharing the token. If somebody else wants to use my restream token and put their chat on their own stream, go for it. Go for it. Yeah. Yeah, and like, for me, I do a lot of, recently especially, I've been doing a lot of, I'm going here for like community interaction type stuff. Marbles on stream, I've been doing a lot of, you know what I'm saying. You guys have been here. Some of you have. And stuff like that, like, I get it. Like, oh, can I get in next? And I'm like, yeah, you can get in next. But sometimes, man, sometimes people are like, hey, can you entirely... He sent me that an hour ago? I'm gonna block you now. I blocked somebody. I was not having a good day last Friday. Last Friday, I was not having a good day at all. I blocked the shit out of some guy on Twitch. It was the first time I think I've ever, like, just dropped the hammer on somebody. I was just so tired of the BS. With certain people, it's not even worth it. I try to be the nice guy, I really do, but every time I try to be a nice guy, it ends up usually biting me in the ass. It really does. And some guy just decided to be that douche. Be that douche in chat. Decided to pop in and just be like, hey, dude, you suck at this. And I just fucking... I've been trying to cut down on swearing, but that guy ticked me off so much. He really did. I really hate people like that. I'm not your, like, personal, like, battering ram. He's such that... Dude. That's what I'm saying. There's some weird shit that people think is okay online. It really is. Where's this gonna go? Like over here. It's not the worst thing in the world. Where is there a train line on this map? There has to be, right? There actually has to be a rail line on this map somewhere, right? Or nah. Or nah. It's all the way over there. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? Somebody a long time ago leaked my, PSN username, and now it just gets absolutely spammed with all sorts of, nasty shit. I think it was one of those ex-friend situations. I had an ex-friend who was a friend, but then just does stupid shit. You end up not being a friend with a person anymore. I think it was one of those situations. I'm pretty sure I know who did it. Is basically what I'm getting. But yeah, there was a situation where somebody thought it would be a good idea to, like, oh, it'd be funny. Let's give their username out. Now my, like, PSN username is just absolutely ruined. Really tragic. I've had my PSN username for literally years, man. PlayStation was literally my first console. I had my PSN username for the majority of my life. You get that one douchebag who thinks that they're funny. We're aggressive today, man. God. I'm just noticing that. I'm like, man, I'm coming off real aggressive right now. But some things, man. I need to... It's not really worth it to have hide username enabled. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Seriously. As long as they don't get, like, I love Battle.net for that reason. Battle.net is one of the best ones I've ever seen for that exact reason. Because you know the username, but in order to contact them, you also need to know the pound 4-digit number afterwards, kind of like Discord does. Oh, it's super good. Super good. Like, all of you know me as Albie, but, like, oh, my Discord is red logo, so it's not the best example. Like, you couldn't friend request me directly unless you joined the server. Do a couple other things, you know? I did that intentionally, by the way. People always ask me to change that. Hey, can I send you a direct friend request and all this shit? I'm like, I don't know you, bud. But okay. Nope. Do that on Twitch as well. I don't know. Just say, the online world always gives me, you know, hesitance. How many... Oh no, you were telling me about this the other day. You were telling me it... probably about a month ago now, you're telling me some of the weird awfulness people were sending you. Yeah, let's not go into that again. It's really not. Really not go into that again, but yeah. I feel bad for you. Stupid, man. People always take something good and ruin it. That's like the journey of social media. Hey, there's this really cool thing called Facebook. Let's ruin it. Hey, there's this really cool thing called Twitter. Let's ruin it. You gotta love it. You gotta love people. So responsible. The train is looking okay. The train is definitely looking okay. Man, this FPS booster is so good. Just hold on. A little round of applause, guys. Little one. Just a little round of applause. For the team that worked on the FPS booster patch for City Skylines. You people are legit. Oh, man. It is legitimately so good to play this game in a decent frame rate. It really is. Like, where am I sitting at right now? 40 frames! It's ridiculous. How long it's been since I've got 40 frames in a game of City Skylines. It's been forever. It's been quite literally forever since I've actually gotten 40 frames in a game of City Skylines. Feels so good. Feels so good. This train is going to go straight across and into a tunnel. Does that look okay? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's look at our, get that out. Let's look at our mass transit again. This airline is very unfortunate. I don't know what this is supposed to be at all. Yeah. Whoever made this map went a little overboard on airlines. A little overboard. Yeah, that's always the issue. And companies have to do that to cover their ass, the whole age thing. Ends up fucking over their users unintentionally, but I think most people genuinely or generally understand why those policies are in place. And then there's that one person out there that always abuses it, like you were saying. There's that one guy out there living in his mom's basement. Just, you know, trying to get a cheap laugh after, you know, ruining somebody's fun. So fun, right? So fun. That guy over there was having fun. Let's go ruin it. Nothing quite like it. Nothing quite like it. I love gaming. I do. I love online gaming. I love streaming. But sometimes it becomes so apparent that the internet was a mistake. It really, really was. It was a mistake. We don't have a train line coming out this way, so we need something to service out there. Oh, we have that. Okay, you know what? No, that's not half bad. Not half bad. We need to build this highway system up a little bit better. Really need to build this highway system up a little bit better. What are we looking at here? That needs to go across, right? Perfect. Perfection. Okay, now that's done. We can actually build this highway up. Let me see. Do I just do a, Your finger... Well, they're both keratin, so why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they smell similar? Both keratin, right? Like your fingernails are made of something different than your toes. Just saying. I'm just saying. Listen. Every time I say that, I think of Teams 4-star. But I'm just saying. Ah, I miss that series. I miss that series every day. Every hour of every day, I miss that series. was so good. Never has a parody been so successful. Parody of a show that's already a comedy. So good. Really miss it. Okay, now let's flip this whole thing around. Kind of goofed that a little bit, but we came back to save it. Saved it a little bit. Love this. Love the amount of, like, little steps I have to go through or get this to hook up correctly. Cities. For cities, too. Please, Colossal Order. A better system of doing this. For real. For real, make a better system of doing this. So frustrating. Super frustrating. Sure, let's do it like that. And then we want to probably come back and... Yeah. Yeah. It'll be on land. There we go. That all looks... decent-ish. It doesn't actually look half bad there, on that side of it at least. I don't think it does. The big issue is going to be doing this. Really teaches kids about deforestation. It's one way to look at it. That is certainly one way to look at it. I think the game generally does a good job about this. It's a little... I mean, the obvious big complaint that everyone looks at in this game is traffic. Give people that. It's abysmal in this game. Not handled very well. Traffic systems aren't handled very well either. I think my big complaint about this game has always been scale. Always been scale. Scale is so unbelievable. What's going on here? Okay. Let's move things around because we have to. Farg! Pepperoni went all in. Oh, dude, you won. Lucky. Lucky SOB. So this is looking okay. Let's set up some of the transit lines that we can set up. Let's set a couple of them up that we can set up. Firstly, this needs to be probably continued. Have it follow the slope of the ground, please. It's like not long enough for a train line. Really isn't. Really isn't long enough for a train line. So let's put this down to the ground. What about there? What about there? Now let's have it roll up a little bit. Perfection. It's not, but I'm just gonna shout perfection because I can. You know, raised metro line over here. It'd be really cool. Yeah, let's do it. Doesn't look the greatest, but that's what it is. Fix it! God, fix what? It's not following. I don't think they can, buddy. I wish they could, but I don't think they can. Bot. They're just a robot. I know. Sounds a little botist, but not against bots over here. I mean, we are against botting. Why you would bot? What's the point of being on here at the conversation? The friends we meet along the way. Isn't that the whole point of being on here? When robots can't follow. Just, I don't let them. I don't let them follow. That's the big thing. We have a metro station out there. We have a metro station here. A metro station further out that way. Really can't draw many of these in, which is unfortunate. Let's move that up to there. I can't draw any of them in, really. I mean, I might as well just unlock everything. Like, not like we're really fooling anything here. We might as well. It's not like we're playing this in some, you know, competitive, realistic city build here. Might as well just do that. Only one of your Xbox friends are online? The last time I looked at my PSN, out of my, like, hundreds of friends that I've accrued over the years, I had one. That was a sad day for me. That's when you know you're getting old. When your PSN friends are no longer online. That was sad. It's a sad day for me. It was a really sad day for me. I was genuinely disappointed in myself. Or my friends, I'd say. I'm like, wow. I'm the only one online right now. Super sad. I have to delete a little bit of this. A little bit of it. Alright, we can have it come over this way. Then we can have it. Why did you do that? I mean, I guess it doesn't make that much of a difference, but why you came uphill immediately instead of... Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We now have an inner-city train line. The inner-city train line is mixed with our normal metro line. Yeah. That's gonna be a big ol' no bueno. That's gonna be a big ol' no bueno. Let's get that in place. There's mayhem happening on Twitter last night. I mean, there's always mayhem happening on Twitter, let's be honest. But there was, like, a special kind of hell happening on Twitter last night. Between a couple, political, YouTube channels. Formerly friends, as well. Makes you really, really use the statement shaking my head. Really using that statement a lot recently. I never used that statement a whole lot. Never really liked that one. Of all the kind of meme statements out there, kind of ass tier. It was. I've been using it a lot recently. I think that's at 12. Or is that at 9? No, it's at 9. It's definitely at 9 meters. That's unfortunate. There we go. Let's get it over to there. Then we'll bring it across. and I still fucked it up somehow. Okay. I mean, I like the little crisscross, but I liked the little crisp. What other games do I play? Oh, man, we play a bunch of stuff. We play BTD 6. We do Marbles on Stream. We do They Are Billions. We do COD occasionally. Only when there's something important though. Something new. We do. And what else do we do? What else have we done? We used to do a little bit of auto chess. We haven't played auto chess in a while, but we did used to play a lot of auto chess on the channel. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't liked the balancing in that game in a bit. But maybe one day we'll get back into it if I see a patch that I really just want to jump on. Yeah, we do a bunch of different stuff. Deforestation, don't feel bad. You're in Albie hands. Your pain will be over before you feel it. We're gonna put a foresting industry in, okay? It's a Christmas village. We're gonna cut down trees, okay? We're gonna put in a bunch of Christmas tree farms. Okay? We're gonna cut down a bunch of cedar. Okay? We're gonna cut down a bunch of cedar. 100%. How about this? Does that become elevated? Yeah, that should definitely be elevated. I feel like it goes uphill to then go downhill. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. I think it can easily do this. Actually, we can use the smoother. Maybe. That work? Does that look decent? Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Big one is this, I think, needs to go uphill a little bit. I don't think it can go uphill any. I'll have to live with it. It's that time of the year when cats pee on Christmas trees, after all. You are a weird individual, Paparoni. You are a weird individual. I mean, truly. I mean that in the most loving way I possibly can, but... damn. You are a weird dude sometimes. Love you too. Oh my gosh. Cable cars, that's what we need. 100%. Get some cable cars in place. 100%. Look at those cable cars. Look at them. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one. Put it out of both sides? Wow, I can put it out of both sides. That's gonna be cool. I never told you a guy. I use guys, actually, and man, and dude. Some people find that disturbing. Or don't like that, but I honestly do. I just call everyone like, what's up, dude? What's up, man? Just, hey, buddy. Just use them all asexually. Entirely. Confuses people sometimes, but there's no implications by me saying any words. I hardly ever think about that. It doesn't really pop into my head much. To me, it's second nature at this point, but I've noticed the past couple weeks, people like, I'm actually a girl, and I'm like, I was not intending to, offend in any way, shape, or form. This needs to move. It really does need to move some. I'm thinking to there. definitely thinking to there. You hear stream echo. From what? You really shouldn't. You really, really shouldn't hear any echo. I don't know where you'd be getting it from. I have no idea at all where you'd be getting it from. Plus. Yeah. I don't know. You're sketching me out now. I legitimately, I'm not being facetious. I don't know where you'd be getting stream echo from. I have all of my monitors are turned off. Wow. Most of my monitors don't have speakers. Actually, the monitor that I'm playing on is the only monitor that I have right. Actually, it even has speakers. A little bit weird. A little bit weird there. Cable cars going across the river. Destroying the cable car across the river. Killing both of them. Just real fast. Just a quick murder. No big. Continue on, dear. Oh, I will. I will, honey. There we go. Now the cable's doing kind of a straight line. Alright. Alright. Now. We need to connect some lines up. Generally get some things built. Okay, let's look at our transit lines. What do our transit lines look like? We can't really tell. We can't really tell yet. Good, cherry cheeks. What's the plan for the city? A, we're going to abuse mass transit. We're going to abuse it. That's the first plan for the city. We're absolutely going to abuse mass transit. I want one highway that is basically an in out of the city. So it's going to come off of here. You're going to get in and out of the city here, and then you're going to take mass transit everywhere. So there's going to be kind of dense little clusters, and then there's going to be mass transit that takes you to another dense cluster. And then I'm going to do a lot of foresting. But basically, it's just going to be a winter themed city. It's going to be pretty nice. Winter themed city, that's it's gonna be kind of French Canadian, most likely. I was gonna say European there, but it's not really gonna be European. It's gonna be more French Canadian, if anything. Because it's gonna have a bit of that kind of North America grid layout, as you can see in kind of this central hub that I'm working out here. There's certainly going to be a little bit of this kind of cluster of density in the middle that's heavily gridded. But we're also using using a lot of European building types. But I do want to abuse mass transit. I like abusing mass transit. I don't often abuse mass transit. So that's the tram road. It's so hard to tell which is which. It's so hard to tell which is which. I think I just need to extend this road out and finish off the bus line. Yeah, let's just finish off the bus line. I think that's going to be plan number one. Plan number one, finish off bus line. Get it out to there. Ain't bad. And then we want the metro to be down here as well. They probably want the metro down here as well. We'll do it like this. We'll do it like that. Then we'll use our little smoothing tool here. Across the top. Well, that wasn't that successful because those weren't level. That should be a little bit more successful. There. Okay. That'll be the kind of the end of the line there. Then we'll have to drop some sort of metro down here. This is metro. You want to make the metro go to the ground down here? That's what we can do. This song is just a little too chill still. I don't know what it is about this song, but it just really, really mellows me out. To an aggressive level. I also really want to play Borderlands again for some reason. Man, wintertime always makes me think of Borderlands 2. I don't know why. I really don't know why it makes me think of Borderlands 2. I mean, I love that game to death. I really do. I really love that game. I think it's just because of the starting of it. In the snow. It's gotta be it. Just the snow start in that game. So I definitely let straight slope on when I built this road. Which is gonna kind of both work and be a pain in my ass. Okay. Let's come through here and do one of these. And then let's come through here. A little bit bigger. Get rid of this hill. I just want to get rid of this hill a little bit. The fireworks are going off. Ooh. We have them all on. Why am I not grabbing a grid? It's weird that I'm not grabbing a grid with this road. Okay, we'll make this bus lane just a bit bigger here then. The goal here. Just a bit bigger. Get that up to there. Then we want to definitely bring this down. Definitely bring that down. There. The end of the line down there. Good. That's good. Let's make a metro loop then. A little one. Okay, so the metro loop goes just straight back and forth. That's fine. That's more than okay if it just does that. It's more than okay if it just does that. Secondly, we really need to work out our tram. Our tram is going to be a little bit problematic here. It has to come back up through here. Yeah. A little bit problematic. Okay, let's use this one then. So we can actually lock it. It's not half bad. Yeah, and the problem already persists. I don't want to go that far out with the tram line, I don't think I do want to go out that far. Well, I can, I just don't want to go out that far with the road. Okay. I want to go out that far, but not with the... I'm going to go out that far with the tram line, but not with the road. So, if we do it like this... we should be decent. We should be pretty decent. I just curve it a little bit more back on itself. Then we'll bring this tram line through. Need to find this. Flip it all around. That'll be good. Come on. Flip the whole thing around. And then we'll come up here. Here, how this is going to end up looking so much as far as being like an even curve. Asymmetry is sometimes quite nice. It's not the worst thing ever. As far as a tram line goes, it's not the worst thing ever. That one way comes through here. We will come up here with this tram line. We will come up here with this tram line. 100%. Has roundabout builder. Proceeds not to use it. Perfectly. What? What? Can we add a node to that, please? I don't know why we just deleted our node there. Control. Please. Please. Or not. Node controller doesn't want to work. I don't have node controller? Why do I not have node controller on right now? We gotta go out. Save. We definitely have to go to the desktop. This shouldn't ever be opening over there. Quickly end it. Come over here. Node controller. Please. I could have sworn it was called node controller. Maybe I have misspelled something. That is entirely possible. Intercept marking tool. We'll take the 1.6 beta on that. I didn't realize I didn't have that one either. I realized I didn't have better bulldoze either. What have I been doing? Where is it? Is it node editor? It is called node editor. I thought it was node controller. No, I don't feel like that is it at all, actually. Just reading the description, I feel like that wasn't it. FPS booster... Man, where's it at? In the past 3 months. It should definitely pop up. It should definitely be one of the most popular mods in the past 3 months. Where is it? Was that it? No, it's right here. Node controller. I knew it was called node controller. I just misspelled controller. Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. If you haven't gone over to Epic Games Store this weekend and picked up your free copy of City Skylines, what the hell did you do, man? What were you doing with your life? I did. I know own the game like 4 times. I only play 1 copy of it, but I own it 4 times. I don't feel bad about it either. There's absolutely 0 regret. Okay, let's get back into it. I still have no idea why Pepperoni screamed goldfish a little while ago. I've seriously been sitting here for about 10 minutes trying to figure out why they screamed goldfish in the Twitch chat. I can't figure it out. I never enabled Node Controller. It's not gonna work. It's not enabled. Quality. Quality stuff. Quality. I love when I don't enable it. I just went back into the game. Fine. It's perfectly a-okay. I'm trying to cut back on my calories. I really am. I'm not gonna go on a full diet, but I'm definitely gonna start. Well, I guess it is kind of a diet. I'm not gonna count my nutritions. I'm not gonna count my nutrition. I start cutting back on my calories a little bit. I did a really nice bulking cycle over the summer. I got back up to a really good weight. What I think is a really good weight for myself. I was super thin there running through college. I was super skinny. I was really underweight. To my own standards. So I went through a bit of a bulking cycle, hit the weights again. Really put on some weight. Put on some good weight. Put on a little bit of baby fat though as well. I just haven't been able to get it off. The past couple weeks, as winter's hit, it's been harder to get outside, and it's been harder to, move around a bit more. Really feel myself putting on the pounds a little bit. I only put on 2, but well, at least when I weighed myself, I only put up 2. I went up to 252. Wasn't happy with myself there. I'm gonna start counting my calories a little bit this week. Try to drop my calorie count closer down to like. I'm gonna try to keep it under 2,000 or less a day. That'll be good for me. I'm a larger human. Pretty high. Now you're thinking like 2,000. Jesus. Trust me. I was up at like the 2,800, 3,000 mark there over the summer at point. It was not good. I don't advise that for a sustainable period of time. Really don't. Really don't. It wasn't bad for a short period of time. I felt amazing energy-wise. Sluggish at times, sure, but really good energy-wise. I felt heavy. So I could keep going. It's kind of the goal. Why is it taking so long to load? It's the longest load I've had yet. Come on. I should really go through and download all those missing assets. Uh-oh. Something's not reacting well. Uh-oh. You gotta love it. Something did not like life. You gotta love it. Something was not there. I gotta go back to the desktop. I'm gonna try this again. Something was really, really not happy there. Come on. Back to the desktop just a little bit. Come on, let's launch again. I don't want to break our game. It'd be really sad if I had to restart again. Not too sad, not too sad. I'm not actually 100% pleased with where that game's at. With where that map is at. I'm not. I might actually switch the maps in general. I don't know yet. Not 100% pleased with it. What was it? Hopefully it's not broken though. It's easier to fix something than it is to restart often in this game. Okay, if we could go down to the content manager, to the mods, and then we could just please look at... Oh, let's keep rolling through. Let's make sure that's on. Node controller. Really? Node controller is on. Intersection marking tool's on. Cool. Okay, they are both on. One of those likely broke something. Putas! What is up, homie? What is up, homie? And waffle. Nah, it's just Puntas. Oh, you changed it to say Puntas 33 is here. Like, or maybe Waffle did. Oh, no, that's super cool. What's up, buddy? How's your weekend? My weekend was alright, man. We're about to get hit by a polar vortex here. It's gonna be super cool. It's gonna be super cool. Super cool. Man, they put in a Golf Galaxy by me. I went inside. I was totally fucking around. I hate going out in public. I really do. Stay inside, but I had to. I had to break. I was getting a little stir crazy. I'm the type of person. I used to walk to school and walk to work every day. I really did. Then the pandemic hit, and I'm just been sitting here on house arrest, basically. And it's super annoying. Super annoying. Man, it just go out of your mind a little bit. Every once in a while, you go out of your mind. Like on Friday. On Friday, when this entirely full bottle of Jack turned into a fifth of a bottle of Jack. Just, things happen sometimes. You don't know how. It evaporated. I swear. First, there was a bottle of Jack, and then there wasn't. It was a really sad occasion. It was. I was disappointed in everybody involved. Everybody. Except myself. I was kind of proud of myself. I didn't even get a hangover. It's wonderful. Wonderful. I was proud of myself. Really proud of myself. Come on, cities. Come on, FPS patch. Don't be broken. Because then we have to figure out what is broken. We only popped out and grabbed two things. We only popped out to grab two things. So it's only one of two things. It's intersection marking or node controller. It's one of the two. One of the two is not working with it. And if it comes down to it, I'd rather have the FPS booster than node controller. Or intersection marking tool. Especially intersection marking tool. Come on. We're right there. Power through this last little bit. This is a super small file. Only 614 assets. That's super small. Our page file is only at 28 gigs. That's nothing, man. That's nothing. That's nothing at all. Let's refresh or restream. How's restream doing? Still surviving. It's still doing not half bad. Not doing half bad at all. Man. It is. It's node controller. Okay, now there's just a weird UI bug. But the FPS seems to be perfectly A-okay. I can live with the weird FPS bug. I really can. I can live with it. That's not bad at all. Where's their monorail go to? Almost completely forgot that I had a monorail. Shoot. Okay, so that one goes up and around in a circle. I guarantee there's something else broken here. We're gonna have to get rid of node controller. It's unfortunate, but we will have to get rid of it here. What the hell is this doing? That's never gonna actually meet up and work. That was never gonna work in the first place. It's okay. Just don't mind me. Don't mind me. Making amateur mistakes. Couple thousand hours into my playtime of this game. Okay, rolling it across here. Rolling it across here. Bring it across here and then back. Yeah. That's good. This is a little weird down here. Why doesn't it just do that? There's a lot of very, very good questions you could ask. There are, genuinely speaking, a lot of very, very good questions you could ask as far as that goes. We won't be answering. Put this one there. There. One place? Yeah, that one placed. Then we're going to come in and we're going to shorten the stops up big time. Maybe not that much. Maybe one there. And we'll complete that line. That ain't half bad. That ain't half bad. Do we go ahead and put one? No, we can't. That's a one-way. One-way tram line. Okay, this tram line's handling north and south. That'll be fine. Alright, let's look at everything. We have a trolley bus here. We have a trolley bus here. This way. We have another tram line that's going to be here. That'll be good. Yeah, that's Metro. A train that's going to come up there. A train that's going to come somewhere. No idea on that one. Train coming down there, train coming down here, train going straight across. Okay. That all works fine. That all works fine. Buses. Okay, let's draw the busing. Do we actually have a bus garage? We could use a bus garage. Certainly use one. I'd rather have that right there. 100% honest. I'd rather have it right there. Now let's try to work on these buses. So the first thing is we probably want... So if we stop the buses there... I would love it if they actually came over there first. Then to there. Then every couple of blocks. This way. So they meet up with the main road. Then we'll island bound them for a little bit. Bring them over there. Bring them over there. Stop at the island. Have another island stop. Shit. Island stop is there. We'll be able to get it up here. And then over. And then that's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world to do that. We will want an entire line that is nothing but island. We'll shrink this down to like 20. Get another one in place. Perfection. Green again. Okay. Well, auto line picker. If you could please get a little bit better. If you could please get a little bit better. Okay. There. We'll double up on those stops. Get another stop there. It's a little close to the intersection that one is, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. That one actually needs to change. actually changed there, buddy. Thank you. Now let's look at our whole transit system again. Not the worst thing in the world. It's not. Certainly not the worst thing in the world. That bus line is going to be useless for a little while. I think I'd rather have it there. I think I'd rather have it there. Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. Ain't bad at all. I would love a circle over here. I see why that was an issue. I see why this was screwy over here as well. I see why that was screwy as well. And I just screwed that up. Nope. Yes? Yes. That should be fine. That's coming down there. That'll be a-okay. Let's draw this crosser. All the way across. There's a crosser after all. Well, let's try this one. Now we want to drop monorail. Let's get back. Monorail. Okay, that's going to be in place. It's going to come up to here. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. There we go. Drop that in place. And I think I actually want to upgrade this road the rest of the way as well. Okay. You can come to there. There. Back to the middle station. And back over there. I think this will be the final station over here. Final station over here. Forward! Checking on your points again. Come on, buddy. Check our metro map again. How's it starting to look? Not half bad. It is not looking half bad at all. Train. Train will probably be one of the next. Oh, excuse me. Train will probably be one of the next ones I try to get in place here. Heavy rail. That is. Yeah. Let's build ourselves a pedestrian path here. Weird. Let's close this. Bring this up a little bit. Let's open this up. We definitely want to flatten this. Cool. Yeah, cool. That's all I got for you. Cool. Cool. Let's put in a... Where is it? Over here somewhere. There we go. That'll be perfect. That'll be really good. If we do it just like that, then we can leave in. All of these. Just run it up. over here. This is going to be our first foresting industry over here. 100% going to be our first forest industry. We're going to have several industry areas as we go along. Foresting industries. Several of them. That'll be our first one, though. Even called Hemlock Center. Perfection. Alright. I feel like this is not the correct mix. Maybe it is. Doesn't look as blue as it should. Okay. Let's take a step back from that for a second. If this wasn't so loud, I would get it in downtown somewhere because it is beautiful. They are really, really good looking. Unfortunately, they're really, really noisy. It's gonna be really hard to get weighted. What is this? Why is it not connected to anything? Because it's a one-way road. Love it. Just get it in place like that. That'll be fine. It's gonna be teetering off towards this size anyways. This side anyways. The initial idea. This area is gonna have to have most of the density in it. Might not be bad to like overload this with high density like residential. Just because of the density of mass transit, they'll be able to get from here out to here, up here, over here, across the river very easily on the mass transit. Might want to hide our offices somewhere else. Here, maybe. We're gonna have to see. I do need to find a really good place for the power to go. Really do need to find a good place for the power to go. Just all of these roads have, their own little individual issues. Where's our roundabout tool at? There it is. Nope, that's dynamic resolution. Control 0. Okay, Control O is roundabout tool. Got it. 40. I think it's got to be bigger. Let's try 50. I think that'll be good. Okay, now let's drop into here. Let's make it a 3-lane highway. Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. Probably the way to do it. Let's draw that tram track across the middle. Perfection. Perfection at its finest. That node there is far too close to that intersection. Let's get rid of. Bye, cities! Cities died. That's fun. It's gonna be really, really fun to work with. Alright, we have to get rid of node controller, unfortunately. Super sad. Super sad. Try this again. Without those two mods constantly conflicting. We're gonna have to redo a lot here. Well, maybe not that much. Just a little bit. I'm gonna load this up. I'm gonna hit the load game button. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Do I have autosave on? Maybe it autosave. That would be super clutch if it autosaved. Be super, super clutch. Let's see. Nope, the last autosave was at 9:15. Alright. Let's load it again. I'm gonna take a little break here. Like a minute. use the restroom. Be back in a second. Last time I saved was at 9:15. Alright. Let's load it again. I'm gonna take a little break here. Like a minute. Use the restroom. Be back in a second. Alright. We're back. Sort of. Ish. Almost. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's been a chill day today. I don't know what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. Almost. I have no idea what we're gonna be doing tomorrow at all. Man, I'm thinking about taking the week off from marbles. Taking the entirety of the week off from it. No idea what we're gonna be doing tomorrow at all. That'll be good over there. We got a lot of likes. Got a lot of likes today. D-Live is such a weird one. Its messages and things don't always seem to sync up with everything else. Just fine. Just fine. Okay. So we drew that in. This is the area that needed to change over here. This 100% needed to change. It's gonna be fun. Redoing all of this. But we know what we're doing now. So it should be decently quick to just come back in, drop all of those back in place. There we go. There's one back in place. Did we get this done? Bus lines. Of course not. Of course not. There's one back in place. Did we get this done? Bus lines. Of bloody course not. It's okay. We know how we wanted certain things to be. For example, we knew how we wanted this to be. We can quickly reproduce some of this stuff. Okay. That's not half bad there. Let's back up and running on that side. This is going to need to get upgraded into a bus road again. Or into... Shit. This thing. Alright, lovely. That's in place. This needs to be tram roads. Let's find our trams. They're here. Lovely. That's in place. Okay, we need our pedestrian walkway over here. Love it so much. We'll drop it in place. Make sure this is up here so we can get used to that tool. Should always be attached to the ground, please. Thank you very much. So just drag this one out, just a touch. And just a touch. We will also come down here. That's good. We want to thank you for following Blabby Flames 123. Thank you so much. It's been a blast hanging out. It really has. Let's not get too sentimental. We're not at that point of the stream yet. We have to get sentimental and say our goodbyes, but I do want to give a shout out to everyone. So thank you. Thank you so much. I've been enjoying the kind of comfortable streams recently. Rather than the, kind of, streams. You get what I mean there. We've been here for a while. Sometimes we can get carried away with things. But, yeah, the comfortable streams are really nice. Genuinely really, really nice. Okay, this is going down here. Another one. We want to keep them quite close through this section, and then maybe 2 over here, we said. Maybe 2 down here. And then we want them covering some distance. There we go. There's one of those in place. Let's look to knock out some of these bus lines. We can't do because we don't have one of these in place yet. Safety save. Don't want to do this again now. That'd be a bad day. Alright. We're gonna just stick to this one for now. Just this one that goes straight down through here. Using the median stops. The median stops are going to be a big tool here. I know we have stops like this where I'm from. I don't know if you've ever seen median stops. They're quite fun. Okay. Be here. 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 We'll take one of the median stops, and then the rest of them will come down here. One of the median stops. Maybe even 2 of them. Okay, now we completed that line around that. That's pretty... it's not bad. Okay. What other lines do we need to get done here? Trolley bus. That bus is going to be one. It's going to be an interesting one to do. There's this one down here as well. But I don't really know where it's going, unfortunately. I don't. Now it's going to branch off here. We just draw a straight line. Are there any trees out here? There really isn't anything to branch out to out here. Okay, let's bring up our resources. Okay, there ain't shit. Well, actually, I can't tell if the entire map is covered in ore or not. Is the entire map covered in ore? It almost appears to be. entirely sure. I don't know why I would go all the way out there. I mean, it's flat. That's one good thing, is that it's really flat out there. It'd be a good build area, but I think I would rather build down the river. Just open up the map a little bit so we can see. Let's open up the map a little bit so we can see. I don't have my camera unlock on. That's sad. It's a very sad day. We probably want to get into this, actually. Definitely want to get into this up here with some forestry. I don't know where this tram line is going to. This is a bit of a situation. I mean, it could go out here to the nothingness. Oh, big park out there. I don't know. Unless we just end it over here. That's the other possibility. Just come over here and we end it. It's simple. It's super simple. I mean, I get that it's not the greatest thing in the world, but I don't mind it all that much. It's short, it's simple, it gets you across the river, and it gets you all the way up here. That's not half bad. It really isn't. As far as things go, that is not terrible at all. Is it great? By any stretch of the imagination, but get one of these in. Straight. Normal lines. Let's elevate it. Okay. It's going to be going all the way from there to there. That's going to be pretty good. We're going to need to mark out our forestry industry. Thank you very much. First one's going to be here. First one's going to be here. There is a forestry industry over there. There's a train over here. That's a problem. That's moderately problematic. Just moderately, though, because we can solve it fairly easily. A little bit of a road. That road in. Which side does the train come out of? Both? Definitely, I can see it on that side. Okay, so it does come out of both. Oh, okay. Well, I was making a fuss about nothing there. A little bit Shakespearean. Much ado about nothing. Oh, I feel bad for that. Apologize to everyone out there. Their families. The children. I really let you down on that one. Ugh. Shame. Absolute shame. Okay. Comes down here, then across, then it goes under and up and over. Okay. It'll just be a short line. We'll just go there and back. I don't want to clog up that line. I'm not clogging up the inner city line. I'm really not. Just a bad idea in general. Let's do a little bit of water for this. I think this line's gonna come across the highway, and we're gonna get another forestry industry along the river over here. I think that's gonna be the idea for that line there. But we'll let that go for a second. This guy comes all the way down here. Might not be bad to get this in place over here. Might not be a bad one at all. Drop it in there. Drop it in there. Curve them together, sort of. Sort of. Working either. Yeah, that's fine. Probably not the best, but probably not the most pleasant, should say. Definitely not the most pleasant, but I think that'll be good. The clays along the river are gonna be, or the keys along the river are gonna be a problem. I'm just kind of avoiding the river. Just gonna avoid it. I think that's the way to go. Is just ignore it. Forget its existence. Just on the land, straight slope. Alright. There we go. That's not straight at all. It's just not. It's a hill. The goal was to have a straight slope. Are you kidding me here? How have we failed? So spectacularly. At a straight slope. How have we failed? Not the worst thing in the world. I have done worse in my lifetime. I've certainly done worse. Okay. Train connecting this up. Hasn't even been one day in game time yet. Has not. This is a challenge. Does that work? Oh, that works. That's perfect. Okay. I didn't think that would work like that. Let's change where this guy's heading over here. 100% change where it's heading. Possibly. Maybe. Maybe we'll change. Now we can probably. That ain't bad. Pretty good. Pretty happy about that. Can't tell. Did we get that? No. We want the mid-stop. Then all the way back across. That's going to be a good one there. That's definitely going to be a good one there. We have another rail line just heading up here into the middle of nowhere. I have no idea. I have none. No idea what that one's doing right now. Zero. Zero idea. Just gonna have fun with that. It's gonna be a good time. I don't know what I'm doing here. Don't even ask. You will not get an answer. You won't. 'Cause I have no clue. Get rid of that now. A safety save. Safety save! Gotta keep them safety saves up around. Gotta safety save. Have to. But you lose everything. You get sad. You cry. Nobody wants to see me cry. Not a fun sight. Possibly. Possibly over here. Ew. Ew. Drop it down there instead. And then let us start all the way back there. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, why not? Why would you be anything other than a complicated mess? Why would you be anything other than a complicated mess? Junction making. The best fun. The most fun you can have in this game. Junction. Just is. It just is. It doesn't look good. Okay, that doesn't look the greatest, but it's better than it did look. It's better than it did look by a good amount. We're getting off there. They're coming down here to get back on and come up. It's kind of an on-off system here. It's kind of an on-off system. But to get out of the city. To get out of the city, you have to come over here. That's going to be a bit of an issue. Just a little bit. Okay, we'll have to try to solve that right here. Come on, I want to use this, but not if it's going to give me the wrong... What about there? What about there? I think that would be the worst thing in the world. Just not right. That's just not right. There. That's more how it should be. No. This side is not how it should be. Scratch that. Scratch that. Can I just grab this? Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go over here. Come straight across. Yeah. Yeah. That's how we're doing this system. Just like that. Back in there. That's really good there as well. Okay. That's all good. That's really nice. Actually. That's actually really nice. Okay. Now. Is there anything we missed? The trolley bus. We didn't do the trolley bus at all. Let's check this mass transit. Yeah, we have the trolley spot. Okay. Might as well just make it back and forth. We can always kill a line and then come back and do it at some later date. Well, I wish we could do that. Apparently. I will need a roundabout. How do people spin around at the end of the line? Well, I wish we could do that. Apparently. Okay. Perfection. Get some new lines in place. There's trolley bus. Okay, let's try this again. Trolley bus. Please. I know, you don't want to live. For some reason, you just want me to kill you. First, you want to be forgotten? Now you want to die. Perfect. That's really nice. We got plenty of north-south, right? We got plenty of east-west. We're servicing across the width of this big inner district. Perfect. Perfection. I don't know when this red line fixed itself, but I'm glad that it did. Saving! Safety saves. Save. Gotta always safety save. Gotta always safety save. You don't lose all of your progresses. Okay, water and power. That's what we were doing up here last time. That is 100% what we were doing up here last time. Control O this. We had it up at like 50. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get up to 50 there. Put a lot across. Well, no. Let's not make the line across just yet. Let's do this first. Yeah. It's gonna have to be a roundabout with the streetcar doing a roundabout with it. Then let's grab this. Let's get it in there. It's almost the right size. This needed to be a bigger roundabout though. Needed to be a bigger roundabout. It's okay. We can just do this again. We'll use the roundabout builder again. Roundabout builder. We'll come up here. We'll tell it 60 this time. It'll be a little bit bigger. It is indeed just a touch bigger. Perfection. Perfection. That's fine. There we go. Move the stops back a little bit. Put this power in again. Those parking lots are really annoying. Man, those parking lots are really, really annoying. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Hopefully it doesn't make too much of a difference. Hopefully it's not too noticeable. Well, that's power. Let's look for water. Got this in place here. Let's see if we can't squeeze it in here a little bit. Not gonna be able to squeeze it in there. The big one, maybe the little one. Probably. Probably rock the little one. Oh, maybe even two of them. Yeah, I'll do two of them. Do two of them there. Anything that's causing pollution over there? Probably. Probably do have something that's going to cause pollution over there. Just avoid the issue altogether. Fine. And now for one of the most boring parts of this game. Throwing in water lines. Please, Colossal Order. City Skylines 2. Make them follow the roads. They should just go in with the roads. Just like SimCity 2000 did. Or SimCity 2012. Just like that. Game did a lot of good things. A lot of bad things as well. A lot of disagreeableness. Two? There, 22. Also, I'm gonna make a base 10 system to make a base 11 for water. I know they're not listening, but little things like that. Driving me crazy. Okay. It's all doing good. We'll draw this line out. I haven't eaten all day. I'm starting to get really hungry. I don't know what I'm going to eat for my lunch today. Whatever it is, hopefully it's light. Not a big fan of getting fatter. Generally not a big fan of that. I don't think many people are, to be honest with you. Okay. This needs to come across to here. We definitely need to get power down to here somehow, and water. So I'm gonna run the lines like this. It should be okay. And then we'll probably need to just There we go. Okay. Those are all done. Well, not all done, but they're done for now. They're done for now. Let's get power over here. Well, not all done, but they're done somewhere. Yeah. That'll be fine. It'll be fine there. Okay. Trash. Trash, we're also gonna need to get some sort of trash recovery in place. This is why we didn't put the water over here. Water collection, I should say. Oh, if that was a little bigger. We put it on that side, I guess. It's not the worst thing in the world. Should be good for a little bit. Anyways, should be good for a little bit anyways, so. We do want to use this hospital. That actually kind of fits in there perfectly. Look how good that is. Oof. You gotta love it when things just work perfectly like that. You pick up an asset, you're not sure if it's gonna work perfectly, and then it just does. Get the fire station there. Get the main fire station there. We also need death care. I don't have my good old Deathwave Destroyer. It's unfortunate. Actually, is that death care or health care? Patient capacity, okay. Definitely health care. I've never heard of anybody refer to dead people as patients before, at least. Fire, police, we might need a jail. We could probably just use a police station in general. The police station. Police station's kind of big. Just use this one. That's nice. That's real nice. Look at that. Look at it. That's real nice. Real nice. 100%. Real nice. The nicest. We kind of want this up here, I'm just not sure which side we want it on. I think it looks better like that. I think it looks a lot better like that. Meets up with the road pretty nicely. Get the library in there. Now... we can get a high school over here. Might not be the worst place for a high school to be. Oh no, that's a university. We don't want that. We don't want that. Not yet. I don't think we're in position to get that just yet. I was thinking it was a high school. That one's just a little too big. One of these would look good if we could put it down here somewhere. You have to take up that whole unit. This is also a high school. Can this go over here maybe? Well, let's save that spot and let's put the university there when we can get it. I don't know. I don't know about this one. What this? What does this look like? Funky. Very, very funky. Funky good or funky bad? That's the question. Kind of funky bad. What is this? This is an elementary school. So if we get the elementary school over there, I don't know if I want the density that far out. I think get the elementary school there. Yeah. Much rather have the elementary school there. Okay, now let's look to see where we can get a high school in place at. Let's cross the tracks. That might not be the worst option in the world. Put it right across the tracks from it. We have all of our schools located in about the same area. Or we could put one of these in. We could always drop one of these in. Right across from it. But this is still a high school. High school. High school. I'm thinking one of these. Or this one. Okay, let's take a look at it. How does this look? Those actually kind of look really good next to each other. On opposite sides of the road. Those actually look kind of good next to each other. We'll leave them. We'll leave them right there like that. That's not half bad. Yeah. Ain't half bad. Preview looks good too. Ain't bad. Okay. School's in place. Ish. We need library. I thought that was a library down there. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Then, do we need... Okay. Yeah. Those look nice. Where do I use these? I like these. Very much, actually. Those look really nice. Let's get them in place. On the whole map. Replace them all. Those look nice. I like them. Look really good. How's the bridge look? The bridge doesn't look terrible. Cut this. Oh, because that needs to be a bus. At a certain point in time there, it needs to change. Okay. Change it right there. Alright. That should be more than okay. Let's check these stops. Generally confused with this right here. Generally, I'm confused with this one. Let's kill that tram line. Because it was elevated. I think that's because it was elevated. No, you just can't place a track on it. Stop on it. That's lame. Okay. Well, regardless... Well, that's sad. It's actually sad. That means we're gonna have to replace all of these. Just gonna have to replace all of them. Yeah. Super sad. Super, super sad. Okay. Here they come around to... think we want it there. Yeah. Makes me sad. Makes me a little sad that I couldn't do that. Couldn't put stops on that line. There. Tram line back in place. That's all good. That is all good. Do we want to put our Christmas park? Is there a place where it would look? Ooh, excuse me. Particularly well. Thinking here, actually. I'm thinking it may just look really good right there. Yeah. It does. It in fact does look very, very. What am I looking for? Looking for pedestrian pathways. Where are the pedestrian pathways? I don't know if we're at guidelines now. Definitely think we want that. Definitely think we need that. Hell, maybe a little parking lot. Parking lot? That's what. It's gonna be like a 4 by something. Could do it by 4 by 2 or a 4 by 4 probably. Probably get away with either of them. Okay. Wait, is everything hooked up water-wise? Yeah, everything is hooked up water-wise. This is something we can do. Oh. Alright. Trees. All of the trees. Get a couple of sawmills in, and then we'll put a storage lot or 2 on the side of it. Okay. The forestry industry is starting up good. Starting up good down there. Now. Back through here. Back over to here. We said we probably wanted to residential this up. Very dense. Where is the find it tool at? Okay. Hold on. Save twice. And back to the desktop, because we don't have the find it tool. How are we supposed to plot the Gorbals without the find it tool? I don't even know how that one's supposed to work. Cities, please. For the workshop. Find it. Find it too. Grab find it too. Play. Alrighty. How long have we been going for today? 2.5 hours. I was gonna say, it felt like longer. Felt like I was gonna have to start rushing the build here a little bit. But we won't. We won't start rushing the build here. We got a lot of those in. Hopefully they get the FPS booster with and node replacer, node editor, node controller working properly together. So we can actually come through and start fixing some of those intersections, especially the roundabouts. They're gonna need a little bit of help. Okay, find it too. And back into Frost Valley. Oh man, it's been a good day. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. It's been really relaxing. Yes. And back into Frost Valley. Oh man, it's been a good day. Thank you everyone for hanging out. As we jump back in. Look at this snowy little world we got here for ourselves. Snowy little world we got here for ourselves. It's quite wonderful. Interesting. I still just can't, D-Live is a weird one. I can't figure out D-Live just yet. Can't. Clearly, I'm not smart enough to figure it out. Just unfortunate. One of these days, one of these days, I'll be able to do it. Until then, we're just gonna chill over here in cities. Maybe we'll do some more balloons tomorrow. I don't know. I've been feeling balloons recently, but I really had that itch. Really had that City Skylines itch. I had to itch it today. I'd be miserable today if I didn't. I really would. Oh, God, I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah, it would be a really bad marble stream or anything else. Anything else I did today would be awful. Anything else I did today would be awful. Because I would just in the back of my head be like, man, I want to play cities. I want to build a city. An idea for it. I want to do it. I want to get at it. But in case. Luckily I have authority over my own stream. Unlike work. You get told to do something, you have to do it. Esri GIF conference is starting. You get the Cliff Notes versions of it? Come on. I'll take the Cliff Note of Esri. Oh. Read those. They send out a magazine like once or twice a year. That? Jeez. Just make a cool map every once in a while. And slap it on a presentation. Some client will look at it and be like, oh, it looks really good. They did a lot of research here. And you're like, you move on with your life. That's all I want Esri for. That's all I want. That way I can go off and do my own thing. It has nothing to do with anything that Esri showed. It's irresponsible. No, it's not. It's not. Even if it was, you're barking up the wrong. Good. No fuck. I hit power. Or hit play by accident there. Find it! Cool. Let's go into growables. And let's go custom only. What the fuck are these? Find it. Cool. Let's go into growables. Where the fuck did I get these things from? I don't even know where I got those things from. But what I would like... So this is a rail line here. This might be good to get a, Is there a little grass lot next to this? So this is a rail line here. This might be good to get a, Things like that. Finding one that I like here. It needs to be... Well, I can search by size. I can search by size. I can go 3 deep on these. I don't have my toolbar settings either. Hey. We actually do need to, we actually do need to hit play, unfortunately. We can go 4 deep now. A couple of these. We actually do need to hit play. Custom. Some of these just don't look like customs to me. Yeah, some of them do. Some of them certainly do. Don't. Okay, let's just get some of these in place. There. Where's our power at? Power is over here. This is gonna be fun. Let's just put a power. Just put a power line down. Much rather have a power line. There's some sort of resource right here. I can see it. But our resource layer seems to be broken. Really does. What does our metro map look like now? Ooh, that looks good. Look at those metro lines going everywhere. All sorts of mass transportation. Massivest of transportations. Over here. Okay. Rico all. Okay. What the hell is it then? I swear I have the West Side Market. Robo Rico. Let's look at all the customs. Okay. No idea where they went. I thought I had the West Side Market. I wanted to put the West Side Market there, but alas, I could not. I could not put the West Side Market in. Let us look for something to put here. Close. That ain't the worst thing in the world, is it? Heck, we'll put it on in. That's a bus lane, so I'm not too concerned about that. I go there. I can go there. Size there needs to be probably 4 by. It's looking vanilla. I can go there. Size there needs to be okay. I see how it's gonna be. What is that? Let me just go into here. If we do that, then we come back and we do some. Some of these are a little bit small. We'll have to see how they look. We really have to see how they look, some of these. All 4 deep buildings. Let's go custom only for a little while again. That's close. That's really close to being a keeper right there. It really is. Let's go all. See what we got in here. See what we have. Sorry if it looks like I'm looking down all the time. It's just this is very bottom side. As far as like where the taskbar and everything is. Put that in. Or a couple graystones as well. Back this. Cool. Let's get that in as well. Will that spread power, do you think? We'll spread power to there. Okay. Okay. Could really use the ability here to actually expand this bar. Just a little bit. A little bit. A little bit would be nice to expand it. What do we got for 4x4s? Courtyard building. It's not the worst thing in the world, actually. That is not the worst thing in the world. Then we can come in with that. And we probably have a 4x2 in here somewhere. That can go here again. Do I want to reuse that one so soon? We throw in a bookstore there? Well, let's reuse it. Reuse it. Why not? 4x3. Let's get that one in there. Let's go 1x3 and see what we have. Oh, good there. Okay. How are we doing on power? Okay, we're almost hooked up. Let us go all by all. Okay, we can go 3 deep here. So I want to go 3 deep. If we can. As long as we can. Try to. Probably looking for some sort of corner condition. There. Not the worst. That's kind of goofy. That ain't half bad. Come on. Be something like that. Let's get that there. Then we'll roll back. Throw in another one. Okay, we can almost hit power. Or almost not hit power, hit play. It's been a while. It's been a little while since I've been able to hit play. That's all hooked up. I probably want to get this hooked up. Scroll down here a little bit. See what else we have. We have that. Another corner building there. Yeah, shit. Let's see. We go for 4 deep. Drop them in like that. On that side. We'll come over here. Not in love with it. Not in love with it. We'll throw that there. Then we could look for a... Let's look for a ploppable that is 4x2. We have is 2x4. Nothing really. Nothing really at all. We'll just parking lot it. Parking lot it for now. We should be pretty good and hooked up here. Yeah, it's gonna reach over to there. Just so we can hit play at least. We can at least hit play. And get some things building in. Cool. I'm going to Rico. All Rico buildings. Every single one of them. What we got? Be some good offices in here. What's this considered? It's considered. I knew it was. I knew it was. I was looking for it earlier. But I just couldn't find it. Where do we want the West Side Market? Right there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks good. Let us play a little game here. other than city skyline, which are clearly plain. As well here. Let's not grab onto nodes. Let's not grab onto grid lines. Let's just do that. Please. Now let's grab onto the grid. Well, first, it'll be helpful to see how big one of these is. 2 units. We need to go like this then. Perfect. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. Get a couple. Let's get another section of stalls in. A little ring road around it. There we go. We'll get that over to there. Then what we probably need to do here, start really thinking about this. We'll need this to extend. Arena City. Alright, unlock that achievement. I don't know how some of these achievements weren't unlocked already because of all the massive amount of mods that I always run. We can come back through and just make that just a normal monorail here. About that. Little thingy in it. Or not. Or we can just delete it. That's perfectly acceptable as well. There we go. That should be pretty good. An additional monorail! Taking them down here to this big transit stop over there. Okay. They're not happy over here, they don't have power. Okay, we only have 130 some people here. What we need to do is come into here, come into themes, theme manager, new theme. We'll call this winter. Display, custom, all of them. All of them is what we want to do. Oh yeah. 100% want to do all of them here. Oh, we're out of water? Why are we out of water? I didn't actually... Duh. No idea what some of these are going to be. We'll just delete them. Okay. Now, let's hit play again. Robles. Let's see, let's just start the plot fest over here. Start the plopping. Let's see, let's just start just a little bit. Maybe. Start the plopping. Size. It's just not the right size. This one is though. There we go. And power should be connected everywhere. Everywhere should have water and power now. Lovely. We'll want to get our second forestry industry set up over there. For now, one is probably enough. Or do we want to just start maxing it out? Maybe just start. A little bit. Definitely want it to be forestry. Always forestry. Much forestry. Actually. Okay, there we go. One on that side. We're also going to have to look for is, look at this. Okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. Nice thing about forestry is that you rarely actually need the tile type around you. Typically, as long as it's not polluted land, you're okay. They're gonna be complaining about power. It is what it is. Get it all the way over there, all the way over there, and all the way back up. Cool. Okay, we got a bunch of Christmas trees over there. Fantastic. Let's also try to yank power over to here. Maybe? Where do we bring this power through from here? Boom. That should work. Power up. That doesn't have power either. Quality. Smooth, Albie. Smooth. There we go. Drop that in place. That's going to supply power to a lot of stuff right there. Good. Come back over here and look what we have for Rico buildings. Again. All Ricos. We are going to have some good, like, apartment blocks. Gotta be 100% honest. We're going to have some good apartment blocks and things like that. We'll treat that one almost like a... I don't know what I'm going for there. Let's see. This is industry. I don't want to put that in. I think this is commercial. Just throw that there. Yeah. We also have a roundabout building. We have a fantastic building to go inside of a roundabout somewhere. Maybe up there, if all things go to shit. Oh, look at that. Come on, this Christmas village is really starting to look good. Look good that's starting to look. They still want even more. They're so hungry. For residential zoning! Give them some more residential zoning. Let's give them a bunch more. Let's give them an alley of residential there as well. What we will want to do is try to get a little bit of commercial or something else in here. All of this stuff starts to build in here. Let's slow down the speed a little bit. Let's look at this. Let's look at our, like, density. Land value is incredible. Density is not... Well, it's not great yet. It's not great yet. Oh, yeah. It's okay. I wish the front of these buildings would all line up across the board, but... It certainly has an attitude to it. One second here. Just realized something. Team manager, all size 1. Yeah. Get rid of all of those. Please. Please. Please get rid of all of those. We have plenty of 1x4 buildings. No reason to put them 1x1. No reason at all to. This area here. And I don't know. We slam that full of residential as well. Screw it. Sorry, just more residential. There we go. It's certainly interesting right now in this little city. In our little tiny city here. Certainly interesting. See how it plays out. How's traffic looking? Traffic's actually doing pretty good. All things considered. Rail lines are coming in and out. Coming across here. Where's our trolley bus at? Trolley bus. Oh, it's not the trolley bus. That's just a normal bus, it looks like. Wasn't that lame? Oh, it doesn't have power, does it? It does somehow have power. That's very odd. There's a lot of oddness that's happening. A lot of it. The trams are looking good. The monorails are running good. The metro's doing good. Everything's doing good. Okay. Okay. What do we need more zoning for here? Do we have this? I do have Demand Master. Why not? Why not? There we go. Get everything to build in. Yeah. Gonna be a little interesting over here. Because of, like, the density of the build space. It's gonna be a little interesting. A little bit. Some more residential over there. Actually, I don't think it should be high res over here. I think we should drop our residential pretty fast. It's gonna look pretty good, regardless. And then high density commercial looks pretty damn good. Okay. How good that high density commercial's looking. Hey, that looks pretty good. This is a little town, man. Look at this. Ooh. Hate to live off of this alley, though. Man, imagine living off of that alley. That'd be creepy. And it's a one-way. We're screwed. Under the rail lines. That'd be rough. Oh. That little village. How's this doing? Where's our output at? We only have 8 workers there. We could probably use a couple more. How many workers we have here? Well, we're a little closer over here, actually. I think that's just because it's literally closer to the city. They're gonna have to get used to it. That's how we're doing it. put the university there. That'll be fine. Oof. That building needs taken out. That building is way overused. It's what, 2x4? Level 1? There should be 2 different ones that could spawn there. There should be a whole bunch of different ones that could spawn there. There should be a whole bunch of different ones that can spawn there, but it's only doing these 2 for some reason. Alright. What it is there. Low density. Will look good. Will look good eventually. Let's go back and look at this theme editor real fast. What if we display all? Oh, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that was the right move to remove those. I think that was the proper move to remove those. Okay, it's gonna start building it again. That'll be fine. It'll be fine over there. This is working? Maybe. Might be working. We'll see. Traffic's not exactly heavy right now, so it's kind of hard to tell. It's a little bit hard to tell whether things are working or not. It'll be fine over there. Let's go back into Theme Manager. Let's go over to here. All. Display. Custom. There's only 2. We have. But any of these that we would even consider? Excuse me, man, I'm so tired today. Not even a little. The thing about the high density commercial is that, other than the overuse of maybe 1 or 2 buildings here, we have not actually overusing too many of them. We'll do that and get everything building in. Just a building in. More commercial around there. Have to. The only thing that'll fit in there. The colors, man. Okay. Maybe we just, the LUT a little bit. It is bleak. If it is warm. Warm winter does not look good. Vintage. Neutral? Film. Film does look really sharp. Cool doesn't look bad. European. No. Hell no. European doesn't look too bad either. Average doesn't look too bad. Bleak. Isn't bad. I like pool. I do like pool. Pool is the best one, I think. So, out of the pack of LUTs that I have, at least, I think it's the best one. What are we doing there? Get the zoning in buildings. Okay, let those sink back to normals. Oh yeah, that's how our low density is gonna look. Ain't that pretty? I think that's gonna look so good. We're gonna run out of buildings very, very fast, but that's gonna look so good in the meantime. It's gonna be really, really great. Can't wait. Yep. Ooh. Where do we want to build out next? Where are we going to try to build out next? How nice and colorful it is. I am enjoying the colorfulness of it. It's like such a hodgepodge of different, like, European styles. It really is. There's no consistency here at all. None. Looks pretty messy. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. But it looks messy either. Messy does not equal bad. Drop this in here. It's not gonna be bad there. We'll need to get that in there. We're gonna keep building this out. The high density. I mean, we need to drop it down to low density eventually, but the core of the city I built was supposed to be high density, and it's doing what it was supposed to do, at least. Yeah, it's not half bad. Put it up to 250%. Immediately start lagging. It looks so good, though. I mean, not that you guys would be able to tell. You guys are always going to see it in 1080p. You guys are like, it didn't change at all. But over here, look. Drop it back down to 100%. 250%. Immediately start lagging. That looks good. Let me put sun shafts on. You'd have to find the sun. There you go. We get down here. Yeah, it's starting to get there. Hard when you're just zoning everything in. If I was placing it, would take 10 times longer, but it would be looking so much better. So much better. But that really is. Okay. What do we have for road guidelines? That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Alright. That'll be good there, I think. Not sure. This stays as a park. I think this stays as a park. This kind of odd shape here. This one becomes a little bit frustrating. A little bit frustrating. Working down through there. It's not terrible. Isn't terrible. We will want to high density that at least. We'll probably want to high density this as well. And then we'll start into it. backside of the monorail. Isn't terrible. We will want a high density that at least. We probably want a high density this as well. Backside of the monorail. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. Right. Backside of the monorail ends up looking like this. Look at that. Look at those neighborhoods. How good those neighborhoods are going to look. They're going to be so awesome. It'll be awesome little neighborhoods. Nothing's going to build over in that section. Might as well just do this then. I don't know why anything wouldn't build there. Keep it looking like that. Let me hit that. This. We took care of this once. It's just we had a minor crash. Minor crash. No big deal. This needs to be low density out here. This does. What do I do here? We do it like that, that'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll have to see about this side. I think we need some big objects still. I still think we need some big objects to take up space in here. I don't know what those big objects will be, but we certainly need them. All the level ups. This is a 10 by 10. I still think we need some big objects. No. To take up space. What those big objects will be? Ploppables. Certainly need them. 5 by 5 by 8. Let's see. Right size, they'll just overlap the road. About every area. What about this? I don't know how well this would look down here, but it is very tempting to put in. This. The police station. The high school that's a barracks? Luke's barracks. Okay. That's interesting. Needs to be something down here. Maybe we do. It is very tempting to put it. The high school that's a barracks? That's interesting. We needed something. And it is larger. I just don't know how much it's gonna help. I really don't. Well, that's looking good. Well, that's looking good. Small neighborhoods. They're looking good as well. Zoning in all over the place and leveling up. We actually need industry now. Wow. Okay, we have one. We have a 2-star over here. Could be good. Yeah. Okay, let's get those in place. We can put the barracks in. I just called it a barracks. Looks like a barracks. It really does. We actually need industry Don't be a straight slope. We don't want to be a straight slope right here. We really don't. Put that barracks in. How's this looking? Decent. We'll get there. We'll get there. With just it built out that small, we'll get there. I should be saying. Don't know about those at all. The sun is starting to set. The city. Wait till these lights to come on. It's not looking terrible. The theme that I'm building needs a little bit of work, especially in the 2x4 building range. It's really weak. It's really weak in the 2x4 building range. In the 4x everything, that's really weak at. The one thing I like though about that is when you use the smaller buildings like that, it gives a better appearance of density. Really does. So that's gonna be really good. Construction's gonna stop here pretty soon. Around the city. Because of real time. Oh no, there's a fire. Put out that fire. Fires are crazy. What the hell? Yeah, let's keep watching it. I want to see what it looks like at night. I think it'll look really good at night. We're starting to see some lights turn on. At least one light. One light has turned on. Two! Seven more lights are turning on. There they go. Look how long those shadows are. Oof. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I don't know how far I want to expand the city out from the center. I really want to leave it as a small town. I do. But if it stays at a small town, I'm never gonna level up those industries all the way. Just won't. Won't do it. Let's get that sense. The density of the networks downtown really helps. The density of the networks downtown really helps. Watching all the different metros go back and forth, take people all over the place is really awesome. It really works quite well. It does. Really, that's the one hardest thing to do when you're playing the game vanilla. When you're playing the game vanilla, to actually get... Excuse me. To actually get all of those, networks in place while you're also trying to manage your budget. Trying to grow the city. Then you end up just building a million grids. Just... Not the best strategy in the world. I love getting messages like that. Getting messages. Hey, I'm sending something. Can you go pick it up today? It's, needs a signature. I can't get it. What? Do things? Oh, that's looking really good. Okay, the one thing I want to play with now that it's night. Do want to rank it all up just a little bit. I do want to crank all those up just a bit. Stick them in. This shouldn't have too much of an effect on performance. I think we can, crank all of that up. Look at the lights. Ooh. We got the Northern Lights going. Man, we've had Northern Lights nearly reach as far south as I am. Like 2 or 3 times this year. It's been a crazy year for solar storms. It's been a crazy year. Been a ton of them. What was that green light that just went off over here? I think an alien just visited us. That looks so good. I'm generally so happy with that. We're still at 30 frames. We're still rocking a good 30. I still want a better graphics card. I know it doesn't help the performance of cities much, if at all. But I can't render the game out at 4K. It's super disappointing. I really wish I could render the game out in 4K. The one thing we can do while it's night here, fairly easily, is going to be to draw this park in. There we go. Just a little park. So. Woodland Gardens. Yeah. Not an amusement park. It's not an amusement. I really wish I could render the game out in 4K. I kind of want to just. I really do enjoy just the small entrances. Parks. I think the small entrances are generally better. Who and why? Who and why is calling me currently? We've been going for 3.5 hours here. We're probably going to wait for the sun to come up here. And that'll be the stream for us today. I love this park so far. So, it's mainly this crosser. Mainly that crosser that makes me not like it so much. Maybe move it over a little bit. Yeah. Can't really tell too much. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard with this part. It really is. Yeah. Not a lot of straight lines to build on. Not a lot of areas and things. What is this? Is this the info booth? Yeah, this is the info booth. We will try to put it right over here, honestly. Alright, that's in place. We could also do this. Maybe we might be able to do that. We could also just place it over there. That'll work a-okay. Entertainment level's high enough. I'm gonna drop the price on this. 0. Any price in a public park? What else are we gonna look for down here? We don't have many pedestrian paths down here. That's a bit of an issue. Trash. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna need some trash. Trash services, please. Do we want to throw some more up there, or do we want to go over here with it? I'm thinking, it's just my thought right here, that over one of these, I was gonna say this might be a good place to hide it, but then I remembered I wanted to build residential out up into here. Definitely wanted to build this out, so putting a recycling center here might not be the best place in the world. Maybe right here. This might not be the worst place for it. That really might be the only place that I have left that I can put it easily. Is it going to get power? It is going to get power. Okay. Let's get advancing on through the night. Let's check our transit numbers. How are our transit numbers doing? A lot of people taking the buses around. A lot of people taking the buses around. Not a lot of the other transit systems getting used. That's fine. That's fine. See, they do park in the street. Just try to ignore it. I'll try to ignore it. Not happening. These neighborhoods are going to look so good once they get finished. That's one of the things we could probably do right now with the sun's down as well. Let's check our transit numbers. How are our transit numbers doing? A lot of people taking the buses around. Let's do this. Let's get all of this stuff in place. Not a lot of the other transit systems getting used. Yes? No, it's not gonna work. I feel like those lines are a little too harsh. I feel like they're a little too harsh out here. Yes. That is much better. That is much, much better. I mean, we can just do that. Anything's gonna be able to build in there. It isn't like anything's gonna be able to build in there. Let's roll those that way. Maybe. How's the traffic looking? Wow, traffic's actually kind of heavy right there. That's surprising to see. That is surprising to see. There's so many alternate directions that you could take. I should say alternate modes of transport that you can take. I think that's just really close intersections. That's what that is. That's just really close intersections right there. Damn, it's only 4 a.m. Game time? How many people showing up? 0. That's 20 minutes. A little bit sad. Traffic looks pretty good. What about this? What do we have here? Mass transit. People are actually taking the trolley bus around. And the buses. But nobody's taking any of the other ones. Okay, so people are taking the trams around as well. People are taking the trams. Tourists are taking around the train. 42. And the monorail. So the tourists take a lot of the mass transit type stuff. So, oh, we need a tourist district. That's what we absolutely need in our winter wonderland. Thinking across the river here. Thinking if we put it across the river here, maybe. Or here. This actually might be a perfect place for it. This might be the perfect place for it to be. It's like somewhat isolated on this side. Okay. Holly Square. It's got the perfect name too. So good. Holly Square. Okay, Holly Square needs to go nightlife. Holly Square needs to go open. The sun's starting to come up here. Things are going to start getting built here pretty soon. How many houses are here that are just going to start? It's kind of incredible. Holly Square. Let's look for a little, like, pedestrian road. That's what you usually see in, like, these touristy areas. What you typically see. What I typically see, at least. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What do we put it there? And then we fill the back half up with low density? Or just the whole thing up with high density? I don't know why we would even bother there, honestly. Cool. Let's make sure, those ones can go down there. But what we don't want is no damn buses or cars going down these roads. If 5-0 decides to go down there, 5-0 decides to go down. Okay. This can come across to there. There's some density in. And we'll make sure our restrictions set up properly for tourism. There we go. That's good. Are things building again? Oh yeah, look how things are building in. You love to see it. Good though. Oof. The density of those neighborhoods is really, really good. I would love a little more variation. I really would. A little more variation would make it really, really good, but I don't think we're gonna get it. Just removing those so that we can actually get, we're just gonna rezone it to high density. We're gonna rezone the whole thing to high density. For these little segments. I don't think it'll look too bad. Shouldn't. Just 2. Where's it at? We still just don't have the employees. We have the resources, but not the employees hired yet. Okay. We need more jobs, really? Oh. Look at all that built in. That's incredible. You don't have power over here. Duh. This map has no wind. At all. Make 12 megawatts. It'll be fine. We'll get people hired. Okay. Just get it over there. Little thingamabobber. Okay. We're gonna want to put a little town down here, maybe in the crevice. We have kind of the big city. Town. Kind of a back and forth type of deal. Let's look for, Rico. Rico of all sizes. I don't have many Rico buildings. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I love how those buildings look. I love those tight-lit neighborhoods. Look at those. Oh, those look so good. Like, those are incredible. I mean, they're gonna have crime problems like that. Squeezed in there, but I think they're pretty good. Airport is the one mass transit. And canals. We're not using our water at all. I think our other thing is we're gonna want to get this forestry set up as well. Yeah, let's do that right now. Do that right here. Helps if we actually draw in the helps if we actually draw in this stuff. Crash is going to be a little bit of an issue. Just will. We'll try to handle it down here with just a one smaller. I think they're actually the same size, it's just a bit different building shape. Here we go. Just chilling out to the song right now. I love this song. I really do. Such a good job on this song. Let's go. Biomass pellets. Let's get that over there. Well, shit. Let's throw that over there. What we're gonna need to do is actually just extend the water down here a little bit. Perfection. Absolutely incredible. Oh, it's that the slope is too steep. Man. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The slope is a little bit steep. It's okay. We will rescue you. From the abyss. We will rescue you from the abyss. Don't die. That's a little... Definitely want to smooth it down this line with the road. There we go. This is going to be steep, but I think that's... I would love to put a K down there. I would love to put a K down this. I really would. Poplar Forest Products. Okay, now we have 3 lumber industries. 3 of them. Over here's not doing as good as it could be doing. It's because it didn't have power. Should be doing fine. Really? We need more just general industries? Okay. What we want to do is, make a new district. For this side of the river. This is going to be steep, but I think that's... For this side of the river here. Make a new district. This side of the highway. And we'll make this... Only foresting. Only foresting industry. That'd be cool. Where is it at? Forestry only. And then we will... zone. There we go. We'll just zone that in. I don't know if that's the ultimate solution to our problem, but it's the solution we're working with right now. This is all looking pretty good. We still have a little bit of a need for residential, but I think we want to let that regrow just a bit. We're not gaining much population is the problem. Population's kind of fallen off a little bit. It's fallen off a little bit. Ooh, the park is leveled up though. The park just leveled up. Okay. These are all gonna suck. Wow, you bitch. Solution we're working with right now. This is all looking pretty good. I can't believe you would do that. Unbelievable. Okay, I think we want the same thing on the other side now. Or at least something very similar. As far as like, info booths and things. Okay. The park is filling up a little bit more than I would like it to. Actually. I'd like it to be open. At least a little bit open. Okay. This all looks good. Neighborhoods are spawning in. We still need a ton of industry. Themes, theme manager, winter, all, none, forestry, all. That was our issue. That's why we weren't spawning in anything. It literally couldn't. There's nothing it could do. That was on us. This bad boy's up to level 2 now. They're almost employing enough people. Get some more forestry industry down. All of it that we can, really. This is going to be a good build area if we wanted to go with a big city. Unfortunately, we don't. It's not the goal of this. We're not really going for a big city with this. But if we were, look at that. Look how flat that is. Look how wide open that is. If we turn on our good old topo lines, look how flat that is. That's the area for the city to go. I think that's what he intended for it, the map maker. I intended it for it to kind of live in this space. Instead, I like bound it way over here. But I think this should allow us to get a couple more little small towns, maybe. I'm thinking we might be able to even get a small town up here somewhere. Up here. That's where this rail line goes to. Comes all the way up here to a small town. Could be. Could be the answer to it. Have one big city. Bunch of little small towns. Valley Square isn't developing much yet, is it? Valley Square's not developing much yet at all. Nope. Everything's kind of slowing down. Where are we at? We're at 3 hours and 50 minutes. Let's save here, just so it won't crash. And, I'm gonna call it there. It's been fantastic hanging out with you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm not super sure. We do have a tentative schedule, but as today was evidence, we don't always follow the tentative schedule. If I ever get interested in playing something, I'm just gonna play it rather than trying to force myself into, you know, whatever the tentative schedule said. That's just the way that goes. This is an issue. So let me solve that real fast. Oh. There, okay. Now we can talk again. Yeah, I'm not gonna force myself into anything like that. That's just a bad system. So, as the little note at the bottom, if you're on Twitch, that is, or even Discord, I play games that I like, and I play them the way I like, and sometimes I'm just going to just say fuck off to the schedule, because I can. That's the way of the world. But, as for today, I'm done. Hope everyone had a good weekend this weekend. Hope everyone had a fun stream today. It's really chill. I really enjoy City Skylines. I really, really do. I need to work on this theme a bit more. I really do. Everything else is looking pretty good except for the theme. The theme is just a little bit off. I like the chaoticness of all the different types of, like, the European architecture included within the theme. Especially the little microcosms. But it's just the sizes of the buildings aren't quite all there yet, so more buildings are necessary to kind of flesh that out. We might look for an arena or something. Actually, I think we have Hard Rock. I think we're going to use Hard Rock. Let me check that out. Let's flash back over for a second. I think I have Hard Rock Stadium. I thought I did. It might be in here. Can't find it at all. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Only it's not actually a stadium. It's a monument. That's unfortunate. Somebody didn't set this up correctly. And goddamn is it big. It's a biggin. Nearly the size of the entire city. Crap. We might not be using Hard Rock. I kind of wanted to use Hard Rock Stadium. Thought it would be cool. A little big. It's a little big. A little bit large. Maybe we'll look for a smaller stadium here. I know there's an arena that's really good that I might grab. That's up in Montreal that somebody put up on the workshop. So we'll look for that sometime soon. As for everything else, you can see everything's spawning in here pretty well. This developed really nicely. Oof, it's all looking so good. Thank you for stopping by today. I'm gonna call it there. I'll see you all tomorrow, 8 a.m. as always.